Okay, you have learned about chords, arpeggios, and the scales for C major and A minor. And this week, we're going to put it all together. Go to the library in Piano Marvel, and in the search, put C combo. You will have different C combos come up. The C quarter combo, level 3, is if you are a beginner. The half combo, which is a level 4, is next level up. For the C full combo, you're going to need to go to the Technique trophy case, go to the 6A trophy, and then this first C full combo will bring you to that. And this one is 2 octaves up, 2 octaves down of the scale. You have the chords 1, 4, 1, 5, 5, 7, and 1 in all of their inversions. And your arpeggios 3 octaves up and 3 octaves down. So we're going to go back to the quarter combo here. Okay, so here in the C quarter combo, it's just going over what you've learned. You have your C major scale, up and down, 1 octave. And then it's followed by some chords. We have learned the numbers for the chords. We know the 1 chord has C as its bottom note. There's your 1 chord. This 4 chord is actually in a second inversion. If it were in root position, the 4 chord would be 1, 2, 3, 4, right here, 4 chord, F, A, C. But in second inversion, it is C, F, A. So that is why you have your 4 chord in inversion here. And then you're back to your 1 chord. And you'll notice they're Roman numerals here. So if you're not familiar with Roman numerals, that's why it looks different. The 1, 4, 1, 5 look there. So the 5 chord is in a first inversion. You know, in root position, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it would be G, B, D. But instead we have B, D, G. So that's in first inversion. The 5-7 chord, I have not taught you 5-7 chords yet, but I will be teaching those to you this month. But for now, I'll just show you how to play this. B, F, G. There's your 5-7 chord. Sometimes I call it a kissy chord. I've heard people call it that, and that makes sense. These 2 notes are kind of kissing each other. They're really close to one another. And then back to your 1 chord. And then the last thing you have are your arpeggios. Just 1 octave up and down 3 times. So the whole quarter combo goes scale 1, 4, 1, 5, 5, 7, 1 chords, and then arpeggios. You're also going to want to do this with A minor. So there's no quarter or half combos in Piano Marvel on the A minor. There's only the full combo. So you are welcome to do that. If you want to do the full 2 octaves up, 2 octaves down, and all the chords in their inversions, all you need to do for the A minor is do your scale 1 octave up and 1 octave down. Now, if you're just to where you can do hands separate, don't worry about putting your hands together at this point. Go ahead and do right hand alone, left hand alone. If you have them together, do it together. And then you're going to move into your chords. So here's your 1 chord, which you already know. The 4 chord is going to be A, D, F. It's just in second inversion. There's your 4 chord. Back to the 1 chord. Now your 5-7 chord is going to be this G sharp, D, and an E. There's your 5-7 chord. And back to your 1 chord. And then you're going to do your arpeggio 3 times, up and down. And that's all you do for your A minor scales, chords, and arpeggios. And when you practice, sit down, do the combo for C, do the combo for A, and then move into your practice, and you'll become more and more familiar with these as you do them regularly. Now we can move into creating music. You have your elements, you have your chords, you have your scale, you have your arpeggios. We are moving into the month of February, and so I'm excited. We're going to teach you some love songs. But this week, all I want you to do is get used to this. It's called a chord progression. So you remember we have our chords: 1 chord, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Those are our chords. So the progression I want you to learn is 1, 6, 4, 5. And then I'm going to teach you a lot of songs that have that progression. The only difference, I'm going to go ahead and let you keep them in root position for now. But instead of playing the 1 chord here, because you can play the 1 chord here, 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 here. You can choose where you play that 1 chord. So instead of playing it here, I'm going to move it up an octave. So we've got 1, 6, 4, 5. Now, if I do that with playing a little rhythm with the left hand, see if you recognize this. 1, 6, 4, 5. Heart and soul. 1, 6, 4, 5. Okay, so first time through, I'm just going to do just the chords so you can see how it goes with just the chords. So, heart and soul, I fell in love with you, lost control, the way a fool would do gladly, because you held me tight and stole a kiss in the night. Okay, now we're gonna do a little variation. We're gonna do 1, 2, kind of a swing rhythm, like you're skipping. Heart and soul, I beg to be adored, lost control, and tumbled overboard gladly. That magic night we kissed, there in the moon mist. Okay, now for the third verse, we're gonna do an arpeggio. Actually, we're gonna do a broken 1 chord, but similar to an arpeggio. So it's gonna be, it's the same chord, we're just playing the notes one at a time instead of all together. Now I see what one embrace can do. Look at me, it's got me loving you madly. That little kiss you stole held all my heart and soul. Okay, so I want you to play around with these 1, 6, 4, 5 chords, because next week I'm going to teach you a bunch of songs that use those chords, and so you'll want to have those down. So play around with this heart and soul and get used to it, playing those chords. The song for A minor is Hey Ho, Nobody Home. So it just goes between the 1 chord and the 5 chord. So it's A, C, E for the 1 chord, and then G, B, E for the 5 chord. And again, it's just an inverted 5 chord. It's in its, normally would be E, G, B. It's in its first inversion, G, B, E. So we're just going to go back and forth between 1, 5, 1, 5. So, hey ho, nobody home, meat nor drink nor money have I none, still I will be very merry, hey ho. And it's actually around, so it keeps going, keeps going. That's all there is. It's pretty simple. So practice your hey ho, nobody home, and your heart and soul. And then next week, we're going to introduce more songs, love songs, for the month of February. So good luck on this assignment.